to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Keda in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt.
Oh, man!
Look out below.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
On the wing, Tatum, pounded by Harris. Tatum can't hit. And here's Detroit to the inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. To the middle. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Outside Robinson. Duren in the high post. Duren with a screen on Tatum. For 3, here's Harris. Here's Duren. Sinks that one from the post. Duren's got his second bucket of the night.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Pass to Tatum. A deep 3. Duren with a rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. For 3, Robinson. And the dunk by Duren.
Good luck dealing with Duren on the offensive glass. That's just an outstanding job staying with the play.
Outside White. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Robinson. Brown, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Robinson against Brown. And it's Harris. That time on the assist from Robinson.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Outside Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. There's Cunningham with a 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And he is a guy who typically needs the ball in his hand, so it's good to see Cunningham as a catch-and-shoot option.
Outside Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
I mean, a skillful move by Tatum, throwing the defense off completely.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Pass to Harris. Outside Robinson. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And Harris has been sneaky as a playmaker. Those assist numbers have really crept up.
Now Brown, looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. Clock at 6. Oh, stolen by Harris. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. The 2K leaderboard from the real NBA. the league leaders in points off turnovers. The Pistons second.
This is a squad that will tax you for any mistake or loose ball. They know how to snatch the rock and run flat out to make sure they capitalize.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 8. Pass to White for 3. Detroit with a rebound. Duran's got 5 rebounds in the game. Robinson passes to Duran. Back to Robinson. Duran with a screen on White. Down low. And the dunk by Duran.
They're almost impossible to stop Duran inside. Wow, just wow.
Pass to Tatum. Back to White. Outside, Brown. Boston, no good that time either. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Harris. Queta pulls it in.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
White, the pass to Queta. And that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Tatum. From outside the arc. Nails it from 3. Tatum's got 7 points.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Harris against Tatum. There's Cunningham with a 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. For Boston, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to White. Back to Brown. From deep. And the Celtics another 3.
And check out the handles from Brown. Just carving up the defense like a Thanksgiving turkey.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Just 2 to shoot. Cunningham. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Tatum passes to Brown. Let's go with a 3. White can't hit.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
And the free throw, no good. And his team's run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. BA, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Terrific initiative from the swingman. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
Pass to Duran. Here's Cunningham, defended by Pritchard. Pritchard against Cunningham. Duran in the post. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You look at Detroit, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at number 1 as the postseason approaches. And of course, Boston, they're in second place.
Well, for the Celtics, they have to be proud of what they accomplished so far. But they also feel they've left some wins on the table and that their best basketball is yet to come.
Walsh is checked in for Boston. Shireman comes in for Brown. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. On defense, Detroit. It's a three-point game. Here's White. Yet to see a basket. Five on the clock. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Duran. Vucevic's shot is off.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Jenkins. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham outside. Now here's Duran. Harris on the wing. His last outing, he had 24 points. And the shot goes in.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And here's Pritchard. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Pass to White. The three. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Jenkins. Back to Duran. Cunningham against White. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. Soft touch off the glass.
And the defense was solid right there, but Cunningham was able to fight through it with better offense.
Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
Harris outside. 4-3. It's hauled in by White.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Cunningham, left side, from the arc. It's rebounded by Walsh.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
And that one drops for him. And now just a three-point Detroit lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Cunningham. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. Vucevic with a steal. White finds Pritchard. Back to White. Vucevic, a screen on Harris. White for three. The rebound by Detroit. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
And that one's good. Cunningham's got 9.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Outside Pritchard. To the middle. Curran with a steal. That'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Jalen Duren has been leading the charge for Detroit. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
They've got Peyton Pritchard. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walsh in at the power forward position. That's the Boston 5. Herter from long range. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Pritchard. Right wing. Vucevic against Stewart. 13 feet out. Count that bucket. Vucevic has got his first basket.
And great awareness by Vucevic. I mean, that was close.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Stewart, the pass to Herter. Gets a very good look and converts. Herter's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Tatum's shot is good.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
Pass to Herter. Three-pointer. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Celtics trail by 3. To the inside. Nice ball movement by Boston. On the wing, Tatum. He's checked by LeVert. Here's Shireman to the left side wing. Here's Walsh. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Pistons lead by 3. Pass to Jenkins. LeVert outside. And here's Herter. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And now the 2K leaderboard will give us a glimpse of the top rebounding teams in the second half of the season. Number 1, the Celtics.
Incredible rebounding numbers since the break. They've put in a lot of effort on the glass.
For the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Here's Shireman. Last game with 30. Pass to Vucevic. To the left wing. There's a screen. Puts it up. Pritchard, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pritchard against Cunningham. Pritchard with a steal. Now here's Vucevic. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Pass to Shireman. And here's Tatum. Stewart defends. Tatum passes to Vucevic. Here's Gonzalez. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Thompson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
No good on that one. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Celtics trail by 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. BA, back to you.
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
2 shots.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Tobias Harris checked in for the Pistons. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. They still need this. And again, the Pistons missing. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Vucevic, a screen on Thompson. Here's Brown on the drive. White for 3. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
It's Robinson, high post. Pass to Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
And that is a soft touch on the teardrop. And shots like that are what make Cunningham such a tough cover.
White with a screen on Thompson. Brown against Thompson. Fades and shoots. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Harris. Again, the Pistons score.
And the defense can't let Harris get that comfortable on those types of shots. He's a very reliable mid-range shooter.
Tatum can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Thompson. Robinson on the wing. Over Pritchard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Looking now at some numbers for Jaylen Brown.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Hauser, he's checked in for Pritchard. Cunningham on the wing. He's guarded by White. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 13.
Well, that's the thing about Cunningham. He can carry your offense. Tonight, he's doing it with his scoring.
White, the pass to Brown. Shoots over Robinson. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He had the right idea going to the fadeaway, but the defender stayed right on it.
Cunningham finds Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Robinson for three. Boston with a rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Hauser with it. No points so far. Pass to Tatum. Here's the three. Oh, Tatum's triple is pure.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Cadis checked in for Boston. And a switch here also for Detroit. Duran's checked in. Outside Robinson. Cunningham outside. Shoots over White. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Lets the three fly. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Harris. Now here's Duran. Here's Harris. Shoots over Brown. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Boston trailing. Caden, pass to White. It's Brown on the wing, defended by Thompson. The score now all even. Brown's got 10.
Production is one of the things Brown does best. He's always probing the defense to find his next bucket.
To the paint. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Beyond the arc. Hauser, that's good.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
It's a close game here in Boston. Now Cunningham. He's got 13. Thompson, a screen on White. Here's Cunningham. Shot blocked! And they recover it. Duran, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Thompson shot is off. And for the Celtics, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Outside, Brown. White looking it over. Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside Robinson. On the wing, Thompson, defended by Hauser. Thompson outside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Tatum. Back to White. Pass to Brown. Tatum from long range. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Thompson outside. Harris finds Thompson. Cunningham on the wing. He's guarded by White. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. All right, while we have a moment, the NBA assist leaders. Second is Cade Cunningham.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Keita. There's a minute 40 left to play in the second quarter. White, the pass to Brown. Brown going to work.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Thompson outside. Detroit moving the ball around. There's the triple. Harris misses. Celtics lead by 7. And here's White, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Hauser outside. The three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run is giving them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
Pass to Duren, and here's Harris. Here's Cunningham. Nice shot from the wing. Cunningham's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, his decision-making has improved each season. Cunningham now looking like a seasoned vet running that pick and roll.
Here's Pritchard. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Thompson outside. There's Cunningham with a 3. The rebound, Celtics. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And it was really their defense that got them the win. They had a plan scripted out, and it worked to perfection.
Well, their closeouts on shooters was impressive, and they kept them uncomfortable the entire game.
And so it's Boston. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Coach Mazzulla, a pretty good start for you guys. As we look at the second half, what's the message in the locker room?
Just continue to do what we do. We had great poise when they were making tough shots and they went on a run. So we played well, we executed. And then once we get to our spacing and our early offense, we're hard to guard.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Checking out the Celtics. Last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Celtics.
They have been so careful with the rock, smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game, setting the floor for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Kate Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the center position. Hauser can't get it to go. The Pistons shooting at 49% so far in the game. Pass to Duren. Now Harris. He's guarded by White. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort, look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Pistons trail by 8. Pass to Cunningham. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. And a miss there on the triple.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
White, the pass to Queta. There's a screen. From downtown. Boston again missing.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Pass to Harris. Now here's Duren. He's guarded by White. For 3, Robinson. And the dunk by Duren.
And if Duren decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
Hauser outside. Back to Brown. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Pistons trail by 6. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Here's Harris. Duren with a screen on Tatum. 5 to shoot. They get it back. And the dunk by Duren.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties. They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 15. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on White.
Yeah, that up fake got the defender to commit. Cunningham earning a trip to the line.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Cade is a former #1 pick, and the expectations were there, and it took a few years, and now he is a force to be reckoned with.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Outside White. Inside, Queta. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Queta's gotten his second bucket of the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Cunningham against White. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on White.
Cunningham gets credit there for attacking the defense on the interior, making them foul him in the process.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside White. There's Tatum with the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Thompson scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. There's the drive. Oh, Brown! Vicious!
There's the attacking, aggressive style that Brown brings onto the floor. Give him a lane to the hoop, and he'll take it.
Thompson, a screen on White. Now here's Cunningham. 19 points in the game. Thompson, the shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Outside, Brown. And the Celtics, another three.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Yeah?
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And the 2K leaderboard, looking at the best when it comes to field goal percentage. 4th, Jalen Duren.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Harris against Tatum. The three is up. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Harris outside. Outside Robinson. Cunningham outside. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over White. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Nice look inside from Tatum.
They're really working the paint now.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 14. Releases from 15. The rebound, Celtics. Brown's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The open shot, White, that falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Back to Cunningham. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he is not afraid to mix it up inside. Cunningham fighting for a basket there.
They set the screen, and here's Brown for 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. Oh, there's the alley! Brown with it. He's got 17. Hauser outside. Pass to Tatum. Back to Hauser. There's the 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 16th rebound on the night.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Tatum, pass to White. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. And a switch here also for Detroit. Jenkins is checked in. Pistons trail by 16. Pass to Harris. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
Yeah, Harris has that big, strong frame, and he knows how to overpower even tight defense.
Brown passes to Vucevic. Outside Tatum. And it's good. 2 points. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Duren with a screen on Tatum. For 3, here's Harris. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Celtics lead by 16. To the paint. Tatum. Count it. And that's now 29 points for Jason Tatum.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Shoots over Tatum. Another miss by Harris.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And they pick up 2. White's got 13.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Here's Jenkins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer off the mark.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Hauser passes to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Hauser, defended by Thompson. 6 to shoot. There's Tatum with the 3. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 14 points here in the second half.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Shireman's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Brown. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Herter's checked in for Thompson. And Cunningham subbed in for Robinson. Celtics lead by 23. On the wing, Tatum. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Outside White. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Cunningham outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Tatum's got 35 in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And again, no good by Detroit. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Shireman. Now here's Tatum. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Jenkins. to halt the run. Holland can't hit. And the Celtics shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. Now here's Tatum. Defense is right there. Shot on the wing. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Celtics out in front, opening up a huge gap. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
What a find. These are the kind of plays we've come to expect from him.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Jason Tatum. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Walsh in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Stewart finds Herter. Cunningham on the wing. The 3 ball. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Drives to the hoop. Here's Walsh. Misses the 3. The Pistons shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Outside Herter, out to the right wing. Holland for 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Outside Tatum, jacks up a 3. Holland with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is, and even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Stewart. And it's Tatum missing. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Celtics lead by 21. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pritchard surviving the D. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Outside Herter. Nails the wide-open jumper. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Herter against Tatum. Clock at 6. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Stewart outside. There's Herter with the three. Shireman grabs the board. Boston leading by 21. Pass to Tatum. From the high post. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Cunningham. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Holland. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
For Boston, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Outside Tatum. Down low. Here's Walsh. Left side Tatum. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Tatum's got 37. Pistons trail by 21. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And some changes here for the Celtics. Hauser, he's checked in for Walsh. Jaylen Brown comes in for Shireman. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Herter. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. Boston on D. Pass to Robinson. Back to Thompson. Harris outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication and culture.
Ooh, sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Pritchard's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And Harris drops them both.
Well, you know, he's been around the league a really long time, but Tobias Harris still performs at a high level every night.
Pass to Hauser. The three is up. Thompson pulls it in. Pistons trail by 19. Harris finds Cunningham. Now Robinson launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
Hauser outside. Back to Pritchard. Pass to White. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. White's got 13 in the second half.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And the call will be against Derek White. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, he needs to settle down a little bit. You don't want to leave this game because of foul trouble.
Here's Duren. Now Robinson. Thompson outside. Just 5 to shoot. There's Cunningham with a 3. He drops it from range. Cunningham's got 24.
And that's his 2nd three-pointer tonight.
Tatum against Duren. White with a screen on Duren. There's Tatum with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
Back to Cunningham. And he converts the layup. He's got 26.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Hauser outside. Back to Pritchard. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Pritchard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Fires the 3. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his 2nd of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Here's Pritchard. Detroit with a rebound. It's Cunningham with a drive. Cunningham fending off the contact.
Cunningham finishing through the whistle. Great body control with that contact.
Cadis checked in for Pritchard.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Cunningham, no good on the free throw.
And after not getting to the line in the first half, he has changed his mentality. He's being much more aggressive.
Tatum inside, pounded by Harris. Tatum, shot is good.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Thompson outside. Throws it up high. Boston leading by 17. Tatum, pass to White. Now here's Tatum. Five to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 44.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Robinson passes to Duren. And here's Cunningham. He's guarded by White. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 33 points.
Man, devastating move. That was an ankle breaker.
Well, that one is going on the highlight reel. He'll be showing that one to his grandchildren someday.
Robinson against Brown. Over Robinson. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Robinson against Brown. Now Duren. Here's Cunningham. From about 19. Oh, it doesn't go.
And he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Here's Keita. Now White takes a three. Robinson rips down the board. Here's Duren. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
And another one goes for Duren. He has really found something out there tonight, and he is having a big night scoring.
White outside. Here's the pass to Brown. Now Tatum from deep. Cunningham there for the rebound. Now Thompson. Outside Harris for three. Yes, sir, with the three.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Brown inside, working on Robinson. Tatum outside, beyond the arc. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Celtics.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
Add this one to the win column. Their 57th of the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jason Tatum.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Money from three. Here's White. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Tatum outside. Puts up the tray. Oh, it's off target. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Now Duren. A throwback possession. 2 points. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Good night, everybody.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. So a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, and play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jason Tatum.